Stop waiting for the world to change. Stop hoping for circumstances to improve. Stop begging life for what you desire. The power you have been seeking outside of yourself has been seated upon a throne within you all along. The name of this law, the foundational principle upon which all of creation rests, is the law of assumption. What does it mean to assume? It is not to hope. It is not to wish. Hope is a beggar standing with an empty cup confessing that it does not have. Wanting is a declaration of lack. When you say, I want, you are by the very law of your being affirming your separation from the thing you desire. And the law, in its perfect fidelity, must keep it from you, for it can only give you what you are, not what you want. An assumption is something entirely different. To assume is to claim something as true. It is to occupy a psychological state. It is to feel in your imagination what you would feel if your desire were already an accomplished fact. It is a deliberate, conscious act of inhabiting the end result. Before there is any evidence in the outer world, you must claim it and feel it as real in the inner world. Consider the story of an architect who wishes to build a magnificent skyscraper. He begins in the world of cause. He begins within his own mind. He sees the building, complete and perfect, in his imagination. He walks its halls. He looks out from its highest floor. He feels the pride and satisfaction of his finished creation. He draws up a blueprint, which is nothing more than a physical representation of his sustained, disciplined imagination. He holds fast to that inner vision, that assumption of the finished work, and only then do the builders begin to objectify it in the world of stone and steel. The outer world is merely conforming to the inner blueprint. The building could not exist without the preceding sustained imaginal act. So it is with your life. You are the architect of your reality. Your desires are your blueprints. But most people create a beautiful blueprint in a fleeting moment of inspiration and then immediately tear it up with doubt and fear. They imagine success for a moment and then spend the rest of the day imagining failure. They feel the joy of their wish fulfilled for an instant and then immerse themselves in the feeling of lack for hours on end. And then they wonder why the magnificent building never appears on the skyline of their life. The law is impartial. It cannot be fooled. It responds only to your dominant assumption. What state do you most persistently occupy? What is the feeling that is your home, your dwelling place? Because that, and only that, is what the mirror of your world will reflect.